Hello, welcome to another episode of Bot and Back, and today we are doing something a little bit different. We're doing a fan mode. Now, what a fan mode is when there is a Hasbro figure where fans come up with a different way to do their alt mode or their robot mode than is originally intended in the instructions. I think a lot of times this happens with base modes, where they just don't like how it turned out. Sometimes it happens with other modes as well, but I've experienced it the most with base modes. And speaking of which, I have a fan mode for Armada Optimus Prime's base mode. So I actually got a lot of good feedback on Reddit, so I decided I would make a video of it and show you guys how I did it. I actually got a request on there, so I had to do it. So here we go. First, we're going to change his trailer into the fan mode. Now, the fan mode I made is kind of a base, but it's more of a weapons platform, but you'll see. So let me get Optimus out of the way. And we're not going to transform Optimus. I'm assuming there's so many videos out there where he gets transformed that you really probably don't have a need for that. So this is just for the fan mode. So let's get started. It's pretty easy from his trailer mode. Now, this on top, this doesn't come with Armada Optimus Prime, at least not the Hasbro Legacy version. What we got here is the Minicon that originally came with him. Well, I don't know if it came with him, but I believe he used him at some point. All I know is I got him for cheap at a flea market, and I was very excited. And I believe that he has used him before in the cartoon, so I'm very happy to have him. But anyway, enough about that. Let's take him from his trailer mode into his fan alt mode. So the first thing we want to do is let's take these panels here on the side and pull them off. And let's pull this apart just to... Sometimes I get a little nervous about this. Pull these both apart. Come on. Come loose. There we go. Okay, so we pull those two apart. So you want to do that. And then next thing, and this is pretty simple from the trailer mode. Before you bring this all the way over, bring it about that far and then turn that all the way up there on its ratchet joints and then bring it the rest of the way. And then I like to flip up his foot. And at the bottom here, I bring out that little stand and bring it all the way out like that. And I do that. Actually, hold on. Let's move it back again. We want to move this up like that. And move this. That always comes off, no matter what mode I'm doing. Let's just pick that right back in. I'm a professional. Okay. So bring this up. And I leave the gun on because it really doesn't change. I like to keep it on here for this mode. And then just bend it like that. Let's turn that a little bit, correct it. There we go. I like to bring these in. Bring this up all the way. And then bring out his feet on the other side, his foot on the other side, and this. And then both of these, untab them, and they're not going to snap in doing this. They're just going to kind of point this way loosely. They stay that way. They're just not tabbed into anything. See, I'm sorry, I just got over being sick. Same thing with here. These normally tab into here in other modes, but here they're just going to stay there. So, I believe that's it, actually. The only problem with this is, we're going to make some room for Optimus. The only problem with this mode is that it does not stay up unless Optimus is standing back here. So, you want to move this back to make room for him. And take Optimus, and you want to fit his toes underneath of this part right here. Basically just make it so his legs fit in. And this stupid thing always moves forward by itself. So there we go. Now he's situated. And now it stays up. There, I just wanted to fix the camera so you could see him a little bit better doing this. Oh, the other thing is I like to take off his smokestacks and I put them in here where the feet are. I like that better. Boop. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. And if you have any other weapons, I especially like the weaponizer toys that have come out where the robots turn into weapons and you can add them on. But I like to take his mini-con and put it up here just for an extra weapon. And I think that's pretty cool as a base mode. I definitely like that a lot better than the mode that they have him come with normally. I think it's really cool, if I do say so myself. But yeah, I think that's really cool. Okay, so I forgot one thing. Most important thing is blast effects. No weapons platform is complete without the blast effects. So there we go. Blast effects. And now I will show you how to get that into the leg mode, or the bottom torso mode for his combined bot mode, and then we'll move it back to this and back to truck again. Okay, so first let's take the weapons off. And if you're gonna do a full combined mode, these will just go onto the arms of Optimus. So we won't worry about that for now. We'll just bring them back on when we come back to the base mode again and back to the trailer mode. Now this will come off. Now we want to flip these under, like so. And we want to double hinge these into here. Put the heels all the way out. Same thing for the other side. Oh, those already went in. And now we really just need to bring both the legs back like so. And then we can straighten them out. There. Come on, there we go. And then next we want to straighten this out, turn it around. So I should have it this way. And then this guy, move this down. Actually, we want to turn this around. And then flip this in, and it'll tab in. Oh, it did tab in. Wow, that did it kind of softly, so I couldn't hear it. So that goes down, and then let's turn this whole thing around. Rotate it. This goes up, and then this part's going to go up to latch onto into Optimus's section of the combined mode. Bring this down and twist it and bring it down all the way. Bring these hinges down and bring this part up. Come on. It's being difficult. There we go. And then he is all ready to combine into his combined mode with the Optimus cab. And now let's change him back into the fan mode and then back into the trailer mode. Okay, so let's close this again, close this, and let's bring this up and turn it around. Unhook this and turn that around. And then we twist this whole thing around, turn that. Down again. Pull these out as far as you can. So let's see. Let's bring this down and bring it down in the second hinge. Like that. Straighten it out. There we go. Then we just bring this back. These up. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, we want to do that first for clearance sake. And then bring this up. Bring that heel spur up. And this is always difficult for me to get this thing loose once it's in. When I first bought this figure and opened it, I thought I was going to break it trying to get this double hinge loose because it has always been tight. I had to just look it up, and I was so worried I was going to break it. Like, I was watching the video saying, are you sure that's what I'm supposed to do? But it is. It's just really tight. So we unhinge that, bring it forward. Same thing for the other side. Bring this in. This up. Bring that up. Bring in the heel. Do the painfully difficult part. There. And, and get the stand down. Okay, so we got it back into that mode. I will just skip putting all the weapons on again. I mean, I put this one on here, and I like to put these weapons on the feet, but you know, you can do whatever you want, put whatever you want, wherever you want. Sorry, that was my daughter talking really loud. Anyway, so there we go. There he is, and now let's put him back into his trailer mode. So let's push this down, push this down, and don't double hinge this all the way in, just put it in like that. Same thing for this side. And bring this in, pull this out a little bit, and turn it. Same for the other side. Pull this out a little bit, pull this out a little bit, turn it. You can pull this up if you want or not. I mean, we're going to need this out anyway if the trailer's by itself, so it has its stand up. So then we just want to, well, you know what? Let's keep these just a little bit apart because we're going to bring this down. And then when we bring this down, this wants to be twisted 180. And then it goes underneath like that, so everything tabs in together. Oops. So let's do that. Oops, I always forget this. I forget this pretty often too. Is I like to have the gun tabbed into this rocket launcher thing. Ugh. And then you want these to tab in on the bottom as well. And then we just need to close this, close that, and tab it in. Same thing on this side. Close this, tab this in. There we go. Now it's tabbing. Then you always want this to be straight, and it tabs into two little bits under here, but sometimes it kind of will fight you on it. There we go. And that should be it. Oops. His little stands weren't working there for a second. Actually, does this go up like that? I don't think so. I think this is right. Oh, actually, that's right. I'm sorry. Those should be down all the way. And that's how he goes when he combines with Optimus. And then I will usually take like extra weaponizers or what kind of weapons you have. I like to put this guy here. And then once Optimus is his cab mode, so they can combine together. So that's my fan mode. I hope you liked it. I hope you think it's neat. I hope you enjoy it more than Hasbro's default base mode that the trailer turns into. If you have any other fan modes you have for this figure or other figures that you like, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.